Ooh. Let's make sure we're streaming today. Are we streaming? Is everything good? Is everything great? Yes, it is. Wait a minute, hold on a second. Can you hear me? Am I loud enough? Yes, okay. Sorry, I sounded very quiet, so I was like, Okay. Hello, everybody. Ooh, let me turn that down on my headphones a little bit. There we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Amnesia: The Dark Descent. We're playing a scary game. And I'm already nervous about playing this. I need to admit, I played the start like more over than a year ago or something, and then I got too freaked out, and then I shut it off. So, yeah. So I don't know how this is gonna go, but let's do it. Custom story. Let's just do start new game. Start new game. The way the game was designed to be played. Enemies will spot you more easily. Tinderboxes and oil are harder to come by. Autosave is disabled, and saving your game costs tinderboxes. Losing your sanity will kill you. Oh, let's just go with normal. Start new game? Yes, please. I'm so nervous.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
Hello, Daniel. Oh God. Oh God, no. Sorry. Oh my God. Hint, a memento has been added to your journal for access. Mementos? Follow the liquid trail and find its source. Okay. We have no diaries and notes. No notes. No tinder boxes. What happened over here? Ah, that's how we open it. Ah, that's how we pick stuff up too. Okay. Is there anything else hidden in here? I don't think so. Is there anything in here? Why are so many tunnels collapsed? What's happening? Oh god, what's... Oh no. What the hell was that? Why'd we start collapsing? Okay, we cannot go that way, I'm assuming. Gimme. Gimme, gimme, gimme. There you are. Tinder boxes are used to light candles and other light sources in the environment. The current number of tinder boxes is shown in tab. Ah, there we go. Ooh, what's this? Health. All is good. Why is it so blue? Dabba-dee-dabba-die. I wonder. Pick this up. I thought maybe we could read that paper, but I guess not. Why'd you close? You stay open. Yay, more tinder boxes. Why does everything feel like it's going weird? What happened? What did I do? What's happening? What the hell was that? No, I don't want to go that way. Please don't make me go that way. What's in here? So you have to hold down the button, okay. Nothing in there. Before I go in there, let's check this out. Ooh, a shirt. Nice. Sanity will slowly drain. Turn on the lights in the environment using tinder boxes or search for other sources of light. Okay. the stairs. What's this? Old archives. Oh. The door slammed shut behind him, and he knew he would never again see the old tailor at Berkeley Square. Another lone soul in London should seemed appropriate somehow. Witnessing unsettling events will reduce your sanity. It can be increased by completing puzzles and making progress. Okay. There's a tinderbox here. Let me just see something real quick. Okay. Never mind. Is there stuff in here? Oh. So it's hallucinating bugs. Is that what's going on? Well, I found some tinder boxes. So okay. You have picked up the lantern. When filled with oil, it can be turned on by pressing F or X or selecting it in the inventory. How much oil do I have, though? I feel like... let me see. We don't have that much. It looks like our sanity is going. Head is pounding and hands are shaking. But at least in this mode, our insanity can't kill us. That's only in hardcore, and we are not doing that. Unless there's an achievement, then yeah, sure. We'll do it sometime. But you know, when I first play a new game that I've never played before, I like to play it blind, so we can actually experience it, and there's no spoilers. So question, if standing in the darkness makes us go crazy, is the way to get our sanity back by standing in the light? Is that how that works? Can I not open you? Okay, fine. Thank you. picked up oil. The lantern drains oil when it's turned on. To add more oil to the lantern, double click on the oil item. Okay?
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there'll be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
That's quite a task to bestow me with. Oh. Traveling to Dover meant going through Canterbury. He made sure to pay a visit to avoid the sense of guilt connected with neglect of the family. Oh my god, not neglecting the family. Oh, so that's how we run, okay.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
So we're going down there, I think, right? Since that's the way we need to go, let's explore a little bit. At least fully explore the room, I mean. Then there's upstairs. What's this way, though? Oh yeah, more oil and a tinderbox. I'm guessing we can't open this. Yeah, that's what I thought. This is the horror game. Of course it wouldn't let us just leave. It won't budge. No. And This is collapsed. Ooh, tinderbox. Where does this lead? The archives. Ooh, excuse me. Oh my god. I guess we should check how he wants us to go. It is tough and pliant. It can't be torn by hand or tools. Oh, you're not blue anymore. Okay. Memento. Some sort of organic tissue blocks the path to the refining. Can it be dissolved? Notes. Oh, so this is normal now, too. There, we should have plenty of fuel now. Guess the only answer is to explore. So there's one door to the archives, but we saw something, or not saw, we heard something freaky this way. The laboratory. What's here? Wine cellar. Well, I'm gonna be honest, the least freaky room would have to be the archives. So let's do that first. Because I know some people would be like, wine cellar? That doesn't sound freaky. It has the word cellar, which means like basement or whatever. The other children cheered him on, his name voiced in a steadily rising pace, urging him to do it. Am I really doing this? The young boy thought and struck his victim with a rock. Oh my god. What does this mean? Rare books. Catalogs. Well, the door's ripped off this one, and there's light in here, so might as well. Ooh, what's this?
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Ah, yes, the British Museum. Wilhelm's contract. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years, when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, is to recommend my services at the Prussian royal court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break the seal. Wilhelm, House of blah blah blah. Okay. Tinderbox. Yes, I just used one, so I would love one back. Catalogs. Which one's this one? The study. And this leads to a bigger room. Okay, let's head back to the study. Why do I feel like my love of leaving all the doors open is quickly gonna start biting me in the ass? Shirts. Nothing.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still.
Okay.
At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Ooh. Old tones. Sorry. It won't budge, it's locked. mementos. The door leading to the local history room is locked. Is there another entrance? Mayhaps there is. Mayhaps there is. And if I'm remembering correctly, yeah, this is where we came from. So it leads to this big area. What just happened? You okay? Is everything fine? Is the stream fine? My controller just died and I just continued walking. The bugs make. Oh my god, I almost thought that pillar was a person. I was like, oh god. I know it. I can. Floor plans. What's this? Are we dying?
17th May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Light, save me. Yay! More dinner box though.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble, and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Feels dangerous to have a tinderbox among all the paper, but what do I know?
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Ooh, memento. There's a sort of secret door mechanism in the local history room. Good to know. Local folklore. Asdalt and Brennenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is Asdalt. Deep within the East Prussian woods, for centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brennenburg. The quiet, forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists of the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. The story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks, dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A Visit Undone. Henry Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Asdalt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight, as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went in to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Asdalt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The Immortal Baron. The Baron of Brennenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby Asdalt. And like most of those noble births, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remain popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same, who came from the West over 300 years ago, lived through the time of the occupation, enjoyed the coveted Order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of this country. Ooh. It's locked open. That makes sense. How many tinder boxes do I have? 14. We're doing better than I thought. So where are all these books I need to pull? Okay, there's 2 on this side. Is it only 3? Is something coming for us? Oh, this door is open now. I'm gonna close it back up, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Ooh. Regarding, closing of the wine cellar, Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-mindedly handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail up to Brandenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men will leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would be in a sense solve both of our problems. Happening? Oh my god, something's over there. By the way, with this mementos, nothing. I just have the key. Why game? Why do this to me? What's happening? F it, I'm just leaving. The desert dunes were like waves in the sluggish sea. While the caravan moved, the land appeared motionless, but in the camp, the hills moved. Oh. Whoa. So since it feels like the game's pushing me towards the wine cellar next, let's do the laboratory. Because I haven't searched there yet. It was done, the men said. The tomb had been revealed. Tin Hanan awaits. Please tell me I don't need to go that way. I'll find like a way to open it. Why is there so many rotting food? So I'm guesstimating we need to make like an acid or something. There we go. Your sanity is now dangerously low. Make sure to stay in the light and try to make progress.
There should be more coop racks. Let me see. And one part aqua fortis.
I honestly don't know what any of that means. It happened again. No. So sorry to do this. Actually, I'll save and quit. Just because I don't know if this is one of those horror games where the pause menu doesn't actually pause anything. We're gonna go on a break because apparently dinner's ready. So get some food, get some water, do whatever you need to do, and we'll be back in a little bit. See you in a bit, everybody. Okay, I'm back. I wish I wasn't, because this is a scary game and I'm a scaredy cat, but continue. Yes. Oh, I should have Googled if this game is one of those where it's like, it says it's paused, but it's not really. Chemical relocation. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. Ah. So that's why we need to go to the wine cellar. Oil. There we go. What's this? Chemistry pot. Early alchemy experiment. This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae. The former compounds lacked the potency I needed, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are a given, and the cuprite binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis in hope it will provide a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acidic and proves impractical to put any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use this recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament. Ooh, what the hell is that? That looks important, not what last. Why is everything shaking? What's this? One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I am able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. Yes, we are headed to... I don't like this place. To the wine cellar. The statues are praying, gazing into the dark dome ceiling. Oh, by the way, I got a new memento. Evidence in the laboratory has revealed that combining 4 chemicals can create a powerful acid. Chemical ingredients have been moved from the laboratory to the wine cellar. And I have this thing, a pot to contain mixtures of all sorts. Head is pounding, hands are shaking. There we go. Oh my god. There we go. A handful of sand trickled from the crumbling stone ceiling and pushed down on the brim of his hat. He braced himself as the cavern suddenly shifted and settled. Oh dear Jesus. Sorry, is there a monster down here?
Where did
the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Why did one guy sound like he was Popeye? Or is that just me? Is there a crouch button? Sorry, I'm just trying to see sound. Okay, never mind. I'm quickly gonna search how to crouch because this is bothering me. Amnesia, The Dark Descent, crouch. First thing, I don't know how to crouch. That's no help. The screen did something, so it's like, oh. This is how we have to do it. This is how we have to do it. What just happened? What did I do? Am I dead? Okay. Look on the bright side. Monster can't get us. Barely contains a few drop of oil. Question, am I supposed to get up there, or can I remove the stuff from here? Hold down left mouse, RB while moving with the left stick. Okay. Crouch time again. I'm so scared, I'm so scared, I'm so scared.
What's happening? Oh, feels like my chest is going to burst. My God, Wilhelm, do something!
Accept it. We're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
By the way, right, what is all the stuff we need? No, wrong one. Notes. So we have calamine and cuprite. Wilhelm's last words. My name is Wilhelm, House of Garrick. These are my final words. My confession and testament. 2 years ago, I was summoned to the Castle Brennenburg. As most of us aristocracies, I was curious about what this supposed knight of the order would want from me, and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid, and that the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past and not the honors I've been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim and do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position with noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly and I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I've brought men, women, and children to Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight, the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicion as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine, and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolical ways. My men are screaming. Their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes, and I can no longer... I remember there's one more. This. Laudanum to increase your health. To drink it, double click, blah blah blah. So we have the Cupris, the Calamine, and the Aqua Regia. Notes. We need the Orpiment. Sanity question marks. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh, these guys drink so much. Ugh, no bugs on my face. Okay, now we got it right. I'm just gonna book it. Oh, thank God. The cloth smelled of desert and damp musk. The pieces lay scrambled on top. Too many of them, he thought, or perhaps too few. Ew, what is this stuff? So I think we got a new memento. No, we did not. It became impossible to avoid. The combination of streets begged for his attention. As he opened the shutters of the French soldiers, opened fire on the two men fighting back. Their voices were silenced in a haze of gun smoke. By the way, how's my sanity? Crystal clear, apparently. I find that hard to believe. Okay. Okay, let's see. This here. What's happening? Okay, nothing's coming. Okay, 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 okay. Picked up a pot of acid, okay. What's the new memento? The stairs have collapsed. Find a way to back up. Was that it? I thought it was gonna be Maybe something escaped from here. What if I put it up here? He sat down at the Casbah wall, gasping for air. Sweat poured from his forehead and onto the sand, veiled the ground. Okay. I'm gonna close the door behind me because I think I hear a monster grunting. It's filled with acid. Alchemist, remove the shadow's residue from the Ultra Hall. Hell yeah. After enduring 3 days in Algiers, a sailboat was finally arranged to take him across the Mediterranean Sea to Galbraithia. Having reached British territory, it was just a matter of reserving a cabin on SS Hortensia, headed for London. Excuse me. Ooh.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
Actually, let's light a candle.
Of June, 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb?
It's blocked from the other side. What's the memento? The door leading to the back room is blocked off. Find another way. Yay. Want to know the worst part about this? Because I know for a fact, well, not for a fact, but I know that it's probably, we haven't even reached the actual scary parts yet. I'm just such a wuss. That's making it so much harder.
25th of June, 1839. I feel the need to continue this journal, even though it was intended for my journey to Africa. This must be something very important. I just know it. I've taken it upon myself to piece the orb back together, but it's been more difficult than one might think. The pieces are behaving strangely. They seem to change color, shape, and texture, but ever so slightly. Yesterday, I took careful measurements and notated any significant markings. Today, I confirmed my suspicions. They were changing. I was terrified and rushed off to see the finest geologist in London, Sir William Smith. I approached the subject with care, and we discussed how rocks change form. He told me about the nature of glass, how it eventually collapses on itself, like ice slowly melting over the course of centuries. Smith eased my mind A bit, but I can't escape the feeling that these shards have otherworldly properties.
How's my brain? Brain is bad. That doesn't seem good. Alright, we can use B. I keep forgetting. I'm sorry, do we want to go down there? Why? Archives. He crashed through the surface. The dark Atlantic waters smothered him as he struggled to make sense of the situation. Remember this. I've seen Markiplier's playthrough, walkthrough was a different time. A wound is bleeding quite badly. All is good. We still have our chemistry pod, that's good. Conscious. god. I'm so bad at this. Oh my god. The gate is too heavy, there must be an opening mechanism. Yeah, I think I know where it is. I'm guessing we'll go. Oh my god. I'm guessing we're creating a lockpick. Oh, thank God. Something large brushed against his leg, and he felt himself being dragged along by the current of the beast. He pushed himself above the surface. Help, he cried, as the ocean swallowed him again. No, not more of this bullcrap. Escape artist. Escape the creature in the water in Amnesia. He felt himself being hoisted out of the ocean. The lacquered hull of SS Hornsey glistened down the smooth yellow light of ocean. Oh my God. Terrifying. I wonder if I have aquaphobia. Is that what it's called? When you're afraid of the water and everything? 'Cause that thing freaked me out. Yay, more tinder boxes and oil. Thank you. Guest room. Study. Okay, let's see what is over here that the game wants us to investigate.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
Ooh, lions. I wonder if it's really going to be as simple as just pull lever, go down. Probably not. Is this room as well? Machine room. Well, seeing as there's a machine room, this is a horror game. I'm assuming pulling lever does nothing. It's not working right. Find a way to start the engine that works the elevator. So I know we probably have to go to the machine room to do that, but what's this thingy over here? And this leads to storage. So, I'm guessing we're gonna go to the machine room. It's gonna be like, we're missing parts. And then we'll have to go to the study, guest room, and storage to find all the pieces. Because that's how games usually work. It's locked. Find the key that unlocks the door leading to the machine room. Is this another dream, he thought, and he screamed at the top of his lungs. Why, though? Closed door. Like that. Is this where he keeps his spare shells? What the hell is all this? What? No oil left. How dare you? I do use it a lot, though. I shouldn't be that surprised. Letter regarding the discovery of an orb. To my most trusted student and friend, Johann Weir. The most remarkable thing happened as I was traveling through the Prussian woods this summer. I finally found one of the orbs I have been looking for the last 20-odd years. It is as inexplicable as the Heliodormomus described it in the Hortus Conclusus. It was as it was told about, an underground matriarch temple crowned with the unearthly artifact. The herb, oh my god. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged. Its color washed while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility, an artificial paradox captured within stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Astalt, investigating one of the antiquated traits when I finally found the cavern. I went inside and suddenly I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but it also has become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, the guardian of the orb, was relentlessly in its pursuit. I made my way to a nearby ravine, where I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. Suddenly, a blue shimmering light engulfed me, and the colors of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings. The trees had turned charcoal black, and leaves of cinder. The ground covered in murky water. I pressed on through the drenched land as the glowing ember gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance, and I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, gasping for air. This certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried miles away from the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa. Genoa? The guardian had taken the orb from me, but still, until this day, I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night, listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It has been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. The last time we spoke, you told me about your interest in and ongoing research into the mythic orbs, and I realized I owed you the truth about my visit to Alstadt. Your friend and mentor, Henry Cornelius Agrippa. Oh. So the orbs have a guardian, okay. I guess we could guess that from the shadow thing following us.
sharpen the saw, but I can sense it. It's definitely there.
What's there? So he was experimenting on the wildlife. That's never a good sign. Oh, and then everything's collapsed over here. What's the memento I got? Find another way around the rubble in the study. Animal experiment, Canis lupus familiaris, 1658, April 12th. After a short study it is clear that the agitation found among humans can be found in the dog. Fear and pain induce stress, which seems to trigger an endogenous response, causing the animal to burst with energy. I believe that the catalyst is produced in the brain. It is difficult to determine exactly where it is, but I can sense it. It reeks of cosmic genius. There's an inherent problem in harvesting this energy, since the creature is bound to die from the exercise. I must refine this process of torture to enable any real work to be done. More experiments must be performed, but it seems that the only human beings able to produce the amount necessary. It might be their ability to appreciate the severity of the process that ultimately augments their experience of terror. Oh, great. Anatomy Frontiers, 1658, January 9th. Further disappointment. The antiquarian's latest findings yielded nothing. I'm still unable to grasp the inner workings of life and its relation to the power I sense within it. I shall pursue more books on the subject, but I suspect it will be in vain. Since no research has been made in my particular interest, I must attempt to fill that void myself. Clearly, humans emanate more of the energy I seek, but I hope animals will suffice, as they would prove less of a hassle to acquire. Damn. Damn, dude. I like how he's like, animals are less hard to, like, acquire and everything. That's your big problem? It's not the fact that it's fucked up? I'm talking about torturing things. You evil bastard. So I'm guessing I'm supposed to break that window? How did I not notice the oil? And why is there tinder out here? Okay. Whoop. Ooh, there's that organic stuff on the trees. Anything over here? No. Now I'm just wasting time. Whee! Emergency decelerator. What? When will it be my turn? Have I not shown restraint? My patience spans centuries. From where I came, mankind is not even wasted a breath, yet I bow to you. I've done so much for you, and have gained nothing in return. Agrippa, I trusted you. It was I who, in all fairness, should have entered that gate. Ooh. The plot thickens, I think. Oh, this is the other side. Okay. Let's see. Elevator machine instructions. If the elevator breaks down again, make sure to use the steam engine to build up pressure before channeling it into the machinery. Adjust the levers to get the right amount of pressure inside the chamber. The meter should read up 8 and down 8. Make sure the flow is set according to the following chart. Trinity seam set. Functions 4-phase aptitude. Complete steam flow cycle. Note that the machine will not check proper configuration until all rods are inserted. Flow cycle rod. So I'm guessing that's the study searched. Now I have to leave. I don't want to though, because there's scary things out there. We need to find the key for the machine room. We know how it works though. So I'm guessing that means either, I'm gonna guess guest room, because it feels weird for the key to be. Oh no. He tried to fit pieces together, but like the sand dunes, they shifted when you weren't looking. Okay, I'm gonna guess guest room has the key for some reason. Herbert's trunk was wrapped in rope. The lock had been broken by thieves, he assumed. He wondered if anything had been left, considered all the hands it had passed.
Journal is gone. What would they want with my journal?
Oh, this was our room. Hey, Bugaboo. The oil, baby. The oil, baby. Thank you for the oil, baby.
July 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
Dude, he's dead. Like, let's not pretend like he's not. The door's stuck due to a broken lock. The lock is broken. Find another way to open the closet door in the guest room.
July 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
Crowbar. I wonder how we're gonna open that door.
The key. Please, let it be here.
Oh, the crowbar broke. God damn it. I'm gonna close that just in case. What was the memento? An important key is hidden in the guest room. Oh, hell yeah. It's gone. Think and hope.
July 1839. It's done. The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive.
Damn.
The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange.
There you are.
Oh, thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then.
The strange letter frightened him, but it was also the only one which offered some comfort. Ah. Is it like one of those things where it was like, oh my god, oh, this wasn't here before, was it? Or am I that blind? Anyway, I am thinking... Let's visit the machine room now. Why are these doors closed? I know I didn't close them. He flipped through the book of monarchs looking for etchings and counted 9 different kings from all over Europe have been depicted with an orb resting in their hands. Ooh, damn. But pretty sure that's just the apple of Eden, so don't be crazy. I'm sorry, is that the sound of a monster nearby? There we go. Oh, this must be the pressure. Okay. Under pressure, pushing down on me, pushing down on you. No minus. Whoa.
5th of July, 1839. Today, I went to the university looking for answers. I was able to sneak into Herbert's office and pick up an address book along with some relevant textbooks. Professor Taylor at the Faculty of History was very helpful, and I managed to approach the subject of the orbs. The most interesting aspect was the prevalent trace they had left in our culture. The mythic orbs may, in fact, have inspired the globus cruciger, which so many royal regalia holds to this day. In ancient times, the orbs were held by priests as a symbol of the sun and its power. As I was leaving, I overheard a disturbing conversation. Sir William Smith, the geologist, was killed last night. Less than a fortnight had passed since I'd asked for his expertise. I know it's silly, but I can't help feeling responsible somehow.
Weird, but I feel like I keep hearing a monster nearby, and I don't like it. Not one bit. Close the door.
of July, 1839. I've read every book I can find on the subject. While rich in legend and hearsay, my knowledge is lack for the insight I crave. I've sent letters to many in Herbert's address book and received answers of varying importance. Today, I got one which differed greatly from the others. From a baron in Prussia. He said nothing about the quaint stories of priests in underground temples. He didn't even mention them. He simply wrote, "I know. I can protect you. Come to Brennenburg Castle. Signed, Alexander." What am I to make of this? Protect me from what? Is someone after me? I looked up Brennenburg and traced it to the Prussian woods near the Baltic Sea. While being the least informative letter I've received, it causes me greatest distress and interest. As I write, my thoughts are drawn to my nightmares in which a most disturbing sound calls to me. A sound defying description. A voice from the void. The last few weeks have been awful, with so many sleepless nights dreading a repeat of those horrid dreams. Tomorrow, I shall visit my physician, Dr. Tate, in hope that he can provide me with sedatives to help me sleep.
Sedatives, huh? Machine equipment memo. Note that there are only 2 spare rods left in storage for the elevator machinery. Make sure to only discard the ones which are badly damaged and keep the others in the inner study rooms in case all 3 would crack again. Oh, so we did get all 3. I thought maybe we didn't. Please don't be a monster down here. 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 Great, there's no door. I'm so happy. What's this?
17th of July, 1839. How has this escaped me? They're all dead. Limbs scattered, heads split down the middle, their skin flayed as if boiled. I feel like I'm falling into myself. What's happening? Sir William Smith, Professor Taylor, now Dr. Tate. Is it following me? How can it not be? It's the damn thing I brought from Africa. Something is after me. I have no choice but to trust the Baron. He better know what he claims. If he is wrong, I suspect he'll regret it as well.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Another cog. Okay, now one more. If I remember correctly, it's in this side room. Right? Yeah, there it is. Guess that means we need to go to storage and hope to God that these rods are there. I don't want to do it. Mementos, yeah. Okay, so we have the burner ready, that ready. We just need to put the rods in. There's 2 spares in storage, it said, and 1 in the study. Okay. I'm not forgetting anything, right? Sir William Smith has been marked. There was no way for him to know that the young man from the other day cast such a terrible shadow.
Don't forget your bag, Daniel.
I won't, Herbert.
There is no shame in using a parasol in the desert. As it happens, it's imperative to your survival.
But it looks ridiculous.
The shade will hurt much less than dying, I assure you.
Okay, never mind. I was like, wait, does the water look different? I find it also weird that it doesn't look like the shadow is following us. You know what? I think actually no, it'd be a good time to stop. Save and exit, yes please. Because I don't know how long this game is. And I don't want it to be one of those things where I make the first episode super long and the finale is only like half an hour, so we'll just stop there. Because that feels like a good stopping point. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you had a wonderful time. If you're watching on Twitch and you like what you see, maybe consider following the channel. And if you're watching the VOD on YouTube, please consider like, commenting, and subscribing. But with all that said and done, thank you again for watching, and we'll see all you wonderful people next time. Be safe, everybody.